Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
And y'all, today we joined by another boss babe. Her name is Jasmine Lewis. Before we dive into today's topic, I want you to just give a real brief background on who you are, all your businesses, and your brands, all that good stuff.
Okay, well, hey, everybody. Like she said, I'm Jasmine Lewis. I am primarily an educator, but also I have 3 businesses that I work on the side. The Popcorn Professor is one, so I do gourmet popcorn. Jazztastic Faces, I'm a face painter, so I do all types of events, birthdays, corporate parties, and also Savvy Tax Services. So I also do taxes on the side.
Okay. You HSSU alumni?
No, currently work there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you graduated. I graduated from there.
Uh-huh.
So I see you there. And I was like, oh, I need to get back in the program.
Listen,
I need
come
to
on,
do
girl.
better.
The doors are always
I
open.
need to do better with my life.
We need to talk
What
about
you
it.
going back to school for?
No, not like going back to school, but like I would like to help
Okay.
the people that, you know.
Well, let's talk. We can do that.
All
We
right.
can do that.
We can like do like they did in Ghana, like give me past all the lines.
Yeah. No lines, girl.
No
No
lines,
lines, girl.
lines.
We got you.
I ain't gotta get in the line.
Come on. What they say? Come on back home.
Yeah, come back. Come back home. Okay, before we get into it, we want to just have an icebreaker.
Okay.
You know, to make sure
We
you
playing
get
a game?
nice. Yeah, you nice and
I like
cool. Get you some sips of some lemon drops. And girl, Rihanna gonna moderate the icebreaker.
I got
What's
an
your
icebreaker. But first, I got to ask you this
Okay.
first before I ask you the icebreaker question. Are you the only child or you have multiple siblings?
I have multiple siblings.
Okay, that's a good question for you.
Okay.
All right. So, icebreaker question. If you and all your siblings, including your mom, were in a room together, who would start an argument first?
Are you the oldest?
Child, it depends on who you ask. So it sounds like she gonna start it first. Are you the middle child? I am the middle child.
Okay.
She gonna start it first.
It's you.
I probably would.
Okay.
I probably would.
It's usually the middle
It's
child.
always. I mean,
It's the middle person is always starting some mess.
It's something
No, it's the
different.
middle person that's always bringing things to light.
It's something.
That's all that is.
Something different about the middle child.
Mm.
It's something. You know, you love them all, but that middle one, it's like,
You love us too. Love us more.
it's like, what is up with this one?
Where did they come from?
I know I drank water. I was eating bananas.
Say
I was going for walks.
You did everything right. You did everything right.
What happened with this one?
You did everything right.
Stay in the middle. It's like,
What about you? Because that's a good question.
girl, you know my life, my family dysfunctional. So I ain't. Shit, you
So
be like,
everybody
yeah.
starting to,
I'm laid back. I ain't saying too
I'm
much
with her.
nothing.
I'm laid back.
And I probably ain't even gonna argue. I'm just sit back and watch them argue. Shoot, everybody, my brother, my mama, and my other little sister gonna start the argument. So it's just,
now, are you the
they gonna
middle
be-
child? Or are you?
I am the second oldest, so it's 4.
Okay.
It was 4. It was one of my sisters passed away, but it would have been definitely wouldn't have been me. Okay. I'd have been like, oh,
Not you.
all right, I'd be like this.
What about you, Crystal?
I'm the baby,
Okay.
so I wouldn't even show up.
No, you would have.
I know. I'm gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna see my mama and I'm gonna see my brother and I'm gonna be like, "All right, child, let's go. We just came to say hi." I don't know
That's
who's
it.
gonna be arguing, but no,
In
if I
and
had
out.
to say between me and my brother, it would be my brother.
Yeah.
Super dramatic.
I can
Okay.
definitely see that.
I'm
Okay.
way low key, way chill,
Yeah.
whatever may have you, but he's more dramatic as hell. So
Okay.
yeah, me nah. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I'll give you 5 minutes in person, and I gotta go.
That's it. It's a time limit.
I gotta go. All right, that was a good one. Okay. So you did share with us like the background, all your businesses. The one that I see a lot is the Popcorn Professor, and I want you to share how did you get started doing the popcorn business?
Yes. So originally, like I mentioned before, I'd done face painting.
Yeah.
And so that was a large, like I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I also, once COVID hit, there was a stream of income that I no longer had. That's also a way for me to kind of like express my creativity. And so not only did it take away my money, but I also couldn't, like express myself in the way that I normally would. And so What's funny is maybe about a year or so before, when I was planning my birthday party, I was on Etsy, and Etsy just kept showing like liquor infused popcorn, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna order something for my birthday. COVID hit, never ordered it, whatever. And so saw it again over COVID, over quarantine, and like, you know what, let me try to make this. Tried it, made it. It was horrible. It was so bad, but I'm just kept trying, because what else was there for me to do? I mean,
trial and error.
I'm working from home.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything from home. I can't leave the house. You got me scared to go to Quick Trip. Like,
Man.
what am I doing? So
Yeah.
I kept trying it, and when I got it to a point where I liked it, I started selling it, and it just kind of took off. I didn't have any like expectations for it, but maybe that thing was stinging.
Yeah. And she does an awesome job. Like, I want some popcorn.
And you know what's crazy is people either say they really love popcorn or they don't like popcorn.
Yeah.
Like, there's popcorn. No in between.
I don't care for popcorn, but certain situations require popcorn. I am like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie, get some popcorn type of person, and so I see that a lot. Like
the liquor infused popcorn,
that's a different level.
You can take that to the movies and be lit. You don't need alcohol. You just need the popcorn. All you got, you put it in your. Oh my gosh! I just to say that, I just seen on social media somebody brought a shoebox with a Popeyes dinner in a shoebox in the movie theater. And
a shoebox?
Girl, a shoebox. So, you know, like they went shopping in the mall, they went to the movie theater with the bag. Because, you know, you can't bring stuff in the movies.
Oh.
So they went to Popeyes and got the whole Popeyes dinner and put it in the shoebox, in the bag, and took it in the movies with them. And
they was on to something. They are on to something.
That's what I'm saying. The popcorn. That's what I'm saying. You got the liquor. You
already
got the popcorn. It's 2-in-1. It's a combination. You should post some of your stuff at the movie theaters.
So, you know, that's actually something that I'm working on. I'm really working on, so I'm in a space where I haven't done as much marketing, but I'm in a space where I kind of want to pivot and work more with like businesses and partnerships and things.
It's the next step, for sure.
I definitely on my list, and y'all can tell them I said it. But 24-1, the Black owned theater.
On page.
I would absolutely, on page. I would absolutely love to build a partnership with them. So it's in the works.
I was about to say,
reaching out. I'm waiting until I have all my ducks in a row.
24-1 watching this podcast.
Listen, you better jump on it before somebody else jump on it. Okay? And then she gonna be booking busy and be like, actually, you gotta get out of
I know I should have got that popcorn.
That's innovative as hell.
So
she don't even need no liquor license for it.
You don't need liquor license.
You wouldn't, because it's a consumptive. I can't say that word. It's a consumable.
But that is something I want to get though, just to have in my back pocket in case it's better than have and not need than I have. So
So face painting, real quick. I want to bridge off into that. So I can't remember what year it was, but I met Jasmine at a vendor's event. I don't remember who vendor's event, but it was a vendor event, and a lot of years ago. And she was doing face painting, and then Angela came and she did Angela's face painting. And I remember that. I think we, vendors event, you're networking. So we became Facebook friends. So I was able to keep up with a lot of things she was doing. And then she actually came to my house, did face painting on Ange and Diamond. You remember her? Okay. And that was pretty dope. How did you merge from that to doing popcorn? What was that transition like for you? Now that you're super talented in this.
Thank you.
And now this is what you're doing. How did you like transition that technique to this technique is what I'm saying.
So,
or do you use any of your skills from face painting with popcorn? Because I know you do color popcorn, all of this stuff.
So I would say this. I think for me and all my businesses, I'm all about experience. Like, what experience do you have? And trying to provide an experience that you never had before, even if you may have. So, I've had popcorn before, but you ain't never experienced.
You ain't had
this popcorn. Maybe I had, face painting at my birthday party, but you've never experienced. So I think that for the most part, is the main thing that the two have in common.
Okay.
Like I said, when I started the Popcorn Professor face painting just couldn't even be a thing. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a thought. But now I'm actually in the process of merging them together. Or, you know,
it's a party, it's a party.
Hey. But yeah, and again, I think it all comes back to an experience.
Yes.
What experience are you have, or can I provide?
I'll take it from my lovely friend Crystal, as she always says. Make everything intentional, and that would be an intentional, dope idea.
Yes.
The popcorn streamlining the party with the face painting, and it combines together. Hey, it's a package.
It's a package. It's a package. So yes.
That's the thing. Another question.
Okay.
So now you was in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? You was cooking up, you was whipping up, you know.
Whipping up.
Like, it's the batch that works. When did you really realize, like, it's an actual market for popcorn? Because now you're like, you know what? I've been doing this, but now my next step is to partner up with business, different businesses. When did you realize, like, there's actually a market for this? And beyond, honest, I'm going to be honest with you. When I see what you do, I don't honestly think of movie theaters. It's so innovative. It's so different. It's almost its own entity. To where, yeah, partnering up with a theater makes sense for sure because you guys are in the same industry.
Right.
But it's such its own thing. And I was like, man, can you be selling popcorn? I'm like, how you make popcorn? You know, now I'm like, can I make popcorn?
Right.
You know?
You know, I also say I sell a recipe too, so you know,
what
to
can
help
I
people.
What can I put in popcorn?
Yeah, popcorn. What I make, like, it's
Listen.
that intriguing. When did you realize, like, hold on, this is beyond just me being bored and creating and having this experience that I can pipeline with my face painting? Like, it's an actual market for this.
It is. So, I think the first time I realized it, honestly, before I got the mindset of trying to pivot and saying, okay, I really do want to work with partners and businesses and corporations, someone had actually reached out to me from, who was it? Jesus, not Express Scripts. It was a business, right? It was a big company, and I, for the life of me, never even thought, like,
Yeah.
they're like, they called me and said, hey, how are you? I saw your stuff on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, Insta.
Yes.
But, and I think the very first big corporate order that I got was 500 bags
That's awesome.
of popcorn.
What kind?
And I
Look at me.
look. It was between, I think it was like red, and it was a lot of like St. Louis style flavor.
Okay.
So it was like red hot riblet, gooey butter,
Why you
cookies
bring
and
us no
cream.
sample?
Next time, next time they invite me, I'ma bring some.
Don't put no food in front of me. Don't do it. You think I talk too much? You'll be like, she ain't saying nothing. All the time I'm like this. Don't put no food in front of me.
That really opened my eyes to thinking like there are more businesses out there that are looking for different things. So whether that's customer appreciation or you know, teammate appreciation, anything like that, like people are looking for something different.
Yeah.
You know, other than gift cards. And we're gonna have, you know, pizza in the lounge. Like
I'd be so mad about my job in corporate America. I'm like, we're gonna buy a pizza, bitch. I don't know goddamn pizza.
Let them know.
Girl, this one supervisor, she was just like, I just appreciate you so much. I'm gonna get you a pizza. I'm like, do I just look like? And she's like, she bought me a whole pizza by myself. Oh, she literally did. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't want no pizza.
Where'd she get it from?
Papa John's, and I don't like Papa John's.
We ain't dealing. I don't like Papa John's. You like Papa John's?
No, I'm not a fan.
I'm not.
It's that sauce.
It's too much.
No, it's when you walk in a building and you see a bunch of teenagers just like, and you like, you made my food? I don't want it.
But that's everywhere though. But it's the sauce to me. It got that. It got like a.
It's not it.
I don't know what kind of taste it is.
It's not cutting.
I don't like it.
It ain't pizza.
So speaking of your clientele, who are some like your top clients now with your popcorn? Or do you got like an NDA and they're like, don't tell nobody we buying from you?
I was gonna ask her how she make it because I'm about to say,
don't tell nobody we be buying popcorn from you. Or like who, like someone like your top clients, like you had to find.
What's your best seller in popcorn?
Yeah, that's another question. It's a good one.
Let me think on that. My best seller, I would say is We do a Patron lemon pound cake, popcorn, which is really good.
Patron
lemon pound
lemon
cake.
Pound cake. Did you hear the lemon pound cake?
Yeah. So you can do it with or without, infused or not infused. Also, what else? We have a strawberry crunch, which people absolutely love. And I would say the next one is Tito's cheesecake. It's my favorite.
You should have brought us some of that. We drinking Tito's right now.
Yeah.
How do you keep it? So when you infuse it, how you keep it from that, like, and this may sound rhetorical as hell.
No.
How do you avoid it being soggy if you're infusing it?
Yeah, so all of the popcorn, for the most part, all the popcorn that I make is candy coated.
Okay.
And so I bake the popcorn, so that keeps it from being soggy. And then a lot of people too are like, first thing they ask is, "Can I get your? Oh, we about to be lit off this popcorn." But I wouldn't say that you can get lit off this popcorn.
Yeah.
But I always say pair it with your. So if you have a Crown Apple or a Crown Peach, pair it with a shot or a drink or something like that.
Okay. It's like a hors d'oeuvre. It's like you put it on the table, so you have a little cheese, a little popcorn.
Yes. And it all goes back to the experience.
A little crackers. Like a charcuterie board and popcorn. Yeah, you can make that. That would be cute. You can make some charcuterie board.
Popcorn go with wine?
Yeah. So
popcorn is something man. Don't be looking at me like that.
So that's another thing that I would like to do is, popcorn and wine tastings. But I also, want to try to figure out which ones would pair best with which one.
Have you tried to go to, what is it, Cooper's Hawk, right? And, they do the wine tasting, right? And, the people that are usually doing the wine tasting, huh?
I haven't been out, so I'm taking it in.
I thought you were about to say, duh.
No.
So the people that do the wine tasting are really, really educated about wines, obviously, and what goes what.
Different flavors.
For an assessment and research, you can go.
Maybe pair up with them.
Yeah, let them know, like, hey, this is what I do. These are the things I create. And which wine you think will go good with something like this? Which one? You know what I mean? Kind of like get in there and get your research going.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you go get the wine or you buy it from them. And then you hire a photographer. And be like, yes. Like how they got like cheese and grapes with the wine. You got your popcorn or something. Create the market. Boom.
Yeah.
Set that up.
Well, y'all heard it here first.
Cooper's Hawk.
On the couch.
Yes.
That would be a dope idea because they have that. They have those flavor palettes.
Yes.
And they used to like.
Yeah.
This
is for friends.
Yes.
This one goes better with cheese and salad.
Yeah. Whatever works. Okay. Sounds good.
Pound cake with
this tastes good with the fireplace lit. Like
with the fireplace lit.
Where they would tell you, you know what I do? They do with this wine. I usually you're like, look, get to the sweet stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know what that is.
So I have a question. As you've been discovering a lot in the popcorn business and the industry altogether, what are like some hurdles you face with starting?
Oh my goodness. Being a one-man band.
Yeah.
That is a thing. In a sense of, I think people like idolize entrepreneurship and, look forward to all the perks, but behind the scenes, like you are literally everything when it comes to the business and everything when it comes to your clients. And so whether it's, a lot of people don't know and realize, so when I make popcorn, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to literally make it for literally one flavor, 2 to 3 hours from beginning to end.
Okay.
So that's being in the kitchen, let alone, let's say somebody orders maybe
500 bags.
500 bags of popcorn. You in the kitchen and
whipping the work.
I mean, so you have that.
The song be playing in the background. Whipping over.
No, listen, after a while, I had to play my Jesus music because I be so true. But you have production.
The first line I started crying. I can't listen to it. I'm so fucking tired. I can't listen to that one. We gotta play another one.
Something. But you have production, you have social media, you have marketing, you have email marketing, you have people calling, people even, we want out, Jesus. So literally, it's being a one-man band and doing everything, but also coming to a place in your business where you can trust other people to do the things that you are tired of
the
doing.
way that you want it to
So
be done.
it's like meeting your demand pretty much as one person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
You need
challenge,
arms.
Some
arms.
Now, if you had a lot of kids like me, this would be a problem.
Now, see, I have one, and her arms work.
Yeah.
But she don't want her arms to work for
Yeah.
my business.
No.
I don't want my kids.
So like my arm broke.
Yes.
Like,
So my last question is, what advice, as an entrepreneur, would you give another entrepreneur? Maybe someone that's aspiring to have entrepreneurship. Don't have to necessarily be like intentional in your particular industry, but as an entrepreneur, what has been your journey been like, and what advice would you give?
The advice that I would give is honestly, don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen.
Because her first batch was nasty.
It was horrible.
She said it was horrible.
And sometimes on my bad
it was
days,
soggy. Like, see, she had to know that she had to bake.
you know,
Yes.
That's soggy. She's like, it's soggy.
Just put a whole lot of champagne
it was
on
crazy.
it.
Even now, like on my bad days, like sometimes I still have horrible batches of popcorn.
Yeah.
It
What makes a batch bad to you?
I burn it.
Okay.
We're not cake, or you
I
can.
burn it. It's like I said, it's baked. So when it comes to things being baked, your measurements have to be correct.
Yes, that's true.
You know, and I always feel like too, I'm big on when things are cooked in the kitchen, I feel like you know, it tastes a little bit better. So for me, if I'm not having a good day or my day is a little off or somebody got on my nerves and I get in the kitchen, I make that popcorn, guess what? Somehow, some way, that popcorn is not going to come out right.
You got to turn the phone up and on Do Not Disturb because you ain't fucking up my popcorn today.
It's not going to
You
come
ain't
out
working.
right.
You ain't messing up my batch of popcorn. Bye.
But yeah, but don't be afraid to fail and fail forward.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, before we end this episode, I want you to share with our listeners where they can find you, where they can engage with you, and what you got going on next. Like, what's coming up next?
Yes, so you can find me on almost all the social media platforms. On Facebook, I am the Popcorn Professor. If you're interested in face painting, Jazztastic Faces, or taxes, Savvy Tax Services on Facebook. Also on Instagram, I am the Popcorn Professor. I also have a website, the Popcorn Professor STL, because I got to put on for my city.
Yes.
.com. What do I have coming up next? Well, right now I'm in a place of just pivoting, just trying to figure things out. And so I got some big things coming. So just stay tuned. Find me on social media.
Yes.
And stay tuned.
My girl be popping.
I'm excited.
With the popcorn.
I know I just said those in. We bopped the end for real, for real.
It's going.
How's tax season going for you this year?
Oh my God, the people wearing me out.
No.
Okay. Okay.
People mad they ain't getting that much money like they did last year.
And I started when they were giving all the credit.
Yeah.
And things
So
like
they came
that.
back
So
to you.
they came back and I'm like, them credits
You're
gone.
like, girl, you owe this year.
Man. Sorry to tell you. This ain't
And then they like, oh, I need a tax refund. I'm like, oh, you ain't paid no taxes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's going good.
All right. Well, thank you guys again for listening to the High Heels Podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.